You need something fixed or just looking for a conversation? Fargo. Huh. That's clever. Yeah, I'm not real familiar with them. Can you vouch for them? Ah, hell. Why not? Not like there's much help here, so maybe some extra hands on my team would be a good thing. Welcome back! I'm the town repairwoman. You need it fixed, you come to me. I don't have proper training or nothing, but I've fixed plenty of stuff for this place without one of those college degrees. Well, there's the thermometer. You've probably seen it, all bright and shiny. And the piano. Stanton was offering a bunch of money to get it fixed up, so I took him up on it. It took me a while, but I did it. Miserable bastard didn't pay me in full, though. He did end up setting me up with a sweet supply deal with a company called Hub & Sons, so I can't hold too much against him. I fixed it up for Kareem, but now he always has it running. I swear, every time I go by, it's playing. Should have known better than to help him out. Now I can't get away from it. Fine. I mean... Sure, why not? The government's the government, you know how it is. But we're all doing our part to make the wasteland a better place. Nice enough place. It's better than the hub. Although, some days I think we're going to end up just like it. Rough place. I don't recommend visiting at all. Fortunately, you have to travel through it to get anywhere important, so I try to load up enough supplies that I can pass right through without making any pit stops. My supplier, Hub & Sons Mercantile, is out there, so I unfortunately have to visit more often than I'd like to. Stay light on your feet and heavy on ammo. And if something's rattling, stop and fix it before it breaks for good. Preferably here. See?
The hell are you looking at? Undead bitch. That's what they call me. Everyone calls me that. I already know it. Fuck you! I don't care what you think. Fuck you! I don't talk to cops. You're either a cop, or a snitch, or an asshole. Stop looking at me. Fuck you, cop! Damn cops kicking me out of my home! Screw you!
I wish I knew more about what's going on in the Mojave. Seems like it's important.
Beat it. Got no time for you. Beat it. Got no time for you.
Beat it, asshole! Beat it, asshole!
Hey, buddy, you got a light?
Are you hungry, thirsty, destitute? Please state desperation level in simple terms. I am R3FU, a refugee assistance unit. You have entered a designated refugee assistance zone. If you require sustenance, hydration, or shelter, please form a line. Pre-war model confirmed. Military service denied. Refugee. Processing. Processing. Did you require further assistance? Term. How may processing. Terminate. Are you hungry? Turn.
Well, hey. Looking for something to drink? You're looking at Shady State Distillery, or what's left of it. This is the only place you'll find the old-timey still where we cook with steel and wood and stuff. It's still operational when it wants to be. Well, I'll tell you how them old-timers tell the difference between high alcohol and regular drinking alcohol. When I shake the bottle, if it's too high alcohol, The bubbles won't stay. Whew, I throw that bad stuff out until I get to drinking alcohol. When you shake a bottle, the bubbles make a bridge all the way across the bottle. But I don't got no fancy hydrometers in the woods or nothing, so I gotta check it the old-fashioned way. Well, the moonshine making ain't exactly legal business, but folks in Baker bend the rules so long as I can bring them samples from time to time, know what I mean? Back in Shady, they got some real sticklers for the rules. I was selling in a market same as this for years till a cop drank himself to death. It ain't my fault he can't hold his liquor. Cops came in and I tell them, we ain't making no moonshine, we're making hand sanitizer. Anyways, they didn't like that one bit. They smashed up all my stuff and ran me out of town. Oh, now I'm here with my last still. Make sure you drink it slow. Well, it's like I said, it's an old-timey still, and I'm a one-man operation. Nobody else makes it the old way anymore. Yep, see you around.
Hey there, honey. Did you need somewhere to stay? I'm Sylvia Crane, but you can call me Ms. Crane. I'm the owner and operator of Sylvia's Sleepers, an exclusive motel right here in downtown Baker. Oh, you poor thing. You don't have a real thought behind those cute little eyes of yours, do you? I'm gonna have you run along now. When you get cold tonight and need somewhere to stay, you know where to find me. The price will be higher later. Welcome back, sweetie. Oh, no, I don't think so. You should make small talk with the other shop owners while I grab up their customers. Always some sleepy tourists coming through at this time of day. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. Heard there was a prison escape out east. That stuff doesn't happen back home.
You headed out into the wilds? If so, you need supplies from a wasteland survival expert like myself. Sure am. I've survived the dangerous wilds of the Boneyard. I can tell you aren't familiar with the area, but you should know by the name it's an unforgiving place. Hey, I'm just trying to make a living here. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but I've seen some stuff out there. Not for free, you can't. 20 caps, and I'll help you stay alive out there. You can't outrun a cazador. Your best bet is to lie on the ground. They will have trouble finding you while you're low. Stay safe out there. Hey again. Looking...
Saw another family heading down the 15.
Hey there, stranger. You looking for a bite to eat? Well, you've come to the right place.
Yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
I'm happy to sell to you, but you should know before we do business that I used to be a jackal. Do you know the jackals? We were raiders who ate people and stole all their stuff. But those days are long past. I like to be upfront with customers. I'm not going to have people losing their minds when they discover that they've been served by someone who used to cook up human flesh. Real iguanas and real squirrels on a stick for real hungry people. Take a look. A bunch of us used to roll along the 15. It was a real important number to us. Brings good luck and good fortune. Most of the town you see here was Jackal Central. We had a nice thing going in Baker. There were a lot of travelers along the road to catch and eat, and some of the caravans offered to trade with us to pass through. Oh, that's a long story, but I do enjoy telling it if you want me to. One day, this guy calling himself sheriff came to town. Said his name was Nolan Crow, and that the NCR was coming. He told us that we could either face him or face an army. Our leader laughed at him and ordered his underlings to shoot at him. In 2 seconds, 8 jackals and the leader were dead on the floor. Crow ripped through Baker, killing dozens of jackals. A bunch of them fled town into the hills. I dropped my weapons and just surrendered. When the troopers showed up, they wanted to kill me. But Crow told them that I had already been sentenced. I was doing community service and house arrest. For the next several months, we buried the bodies. He had me scrubbing away the bloodstains, burning cazador nests, and making that old jackal meat storage a real sheriff's office. Wherever he went, I went. He showed me how to read, to write, file taxes, all the civilized stuff. About 5 years into this, I asked if he would be willing to settle down with me. He said yes, and we got married in that church over there. No kids, though. We divorced a decade ago, before you ask. His problem got in the way. I don't know if I'll go back to him, but I do still care about him. Alcohol. I quit cold turkey because of him a long time ago. It's a damn shame that he's gone down that path. Fine. He can't have kids anymore. He told me that he had one a long time ago who died of cholera. But ever since then, nothing. We've tried, but the doctors told him that he just can't have them anymore. Stay safe out there. Welcome back. Why? Well, the world keeps changing on him. The good guys and the bad guys aren't so clear anymore. Running a police office in the NCR is a lot harder than what he was used to, especially when they demand so much for so little. And, well, it's not my place to say. Sure. I did tell you it was a long story. Take a look. Stay safe.
spare some change, miss? Name's Donnie. I'm from Dayglow, but I lost my life savings on the strip. I only had enough to make it to Baker. And my family's pissed at me. They won't come pick me up until I've got my act together. Honestly, I spend most of the day outside. I try to do some jobs here and there. It's hard, you know. I used to go to the community center, but I'm not welcome there anymore. Back in Freeside, I got addicted to this drug. Ultrajet. Nasty thing. I kicked it a while ago, but I relapsed about four months ago, I think. I think I've kicked it again, but the owner doesn't trust me. I can't say I blame him. Oh, really? That would be great. The guy you need to talk to is named Melvin. He works in the main office in the community center. Oh, and while you're at it, do you think you could talk to Knox? He's the big guy at the front door. He makes life hell when I stay there. Maybe you could ask him to be a little nicer to me? It's alright if not, but I figured it was worth a shot. Oh, really? How much? What? Holy shit, thank you so much! Goodbye.
I don't give a damn what the DSPV says. I'm not walking into Fort Weston and letting some rotten corpse put their hands on me. You think I trust a ghoul to poke around inside me? I need someone human, like you, to fix this mess. Now, hurry up and get to work. My coverage is just as good as anyone's.
Oh, Miss Hoffman, I've explained this. We can't treat you here without DSPV authorization, and we are backlogged weeks before we could even see you anyways. Dr. Baker is highly qualified, and honestly, is better than you deserve.
Qualified? To do what, scare children? I didn't spend years fighting for the Republic so some rotten corpse could tell me what's wrong with me. Who knows? What if it's contagious and he turns me into a freak too?
If you want our help, take it up with your insurance. I can't divert staff and supplies to you while we're already overwhelmed. I can't force you, and I understand.
You people make me sick. What the hell do you want? They don't want to help me, even though I'm entitled to medical care. They should be thanking me for keeping them safe. But instead, they're calling me a bigot and treating me like I'm the monster. Baja War Syndrome. It's just what you get for surviving out there. Toxins, radiation, bad food, bad water, you name it. No one knows what really causes it, but I'd bet my house it's those damn ghouls. Congress doesn't want to tell Kimball because those zombies vote for him. But I know the truth. I don't
don't just think it, I know it. My CO trusted a ghoul translator in Baja against my warnings. Fucker turned feral when we were on an expedition. Killed 2 troopers. Spurted out radioactive goop all over our rations when he died, too. Didn't have shit else to eat, so we made do. Now I'm paying for it. You ever seen a feral tear through a squad? Watched a friend get ripped apart 'cause one of those freaks lost control? Ghouls are dangerous. All of them. You don't trust a rabid dog just 'cause it hasn't bit you yet. If you want to help, you could convince that pencil-pushing wet noodle of a man at the DSPV to cover my treatment here at the clinic. I'm not going to Fort Weston, so don't even ask. It's not 0, though, is it? I don't know. Fuck it. It's not like I'm gonna live much longer anyways. But don't expect me to treat that freak like a human. You again? See ya, kid.
Can I help you? Miss Hoffman is suffering from a chronic illness common to Baja veterans. Her insurance through the DSPV covers treatment at Fort Weston, but she refuses to go because the head doctor there is a ghoul. She is demanding we treat her instead, despite her ignorant comments and the fact that our resources are already stretched thin. We will not be treating bigots, especially not bigots who already have health coverage. The Department of Service Personnel and Veterans. Miss Hoffman is a disabled veteran and is entitled to care as long as the DSPV will cover it. In this case, it will not. Not here, anyways. She will need to head to Fort Weston to begin her treatment. We're busy enough as it is with patients who have no other options and who would kill to swap places with her and have medical coverage. That's a fair point. However, it doesn't change the fact that we don't have enough beds for her at the moment. If you can somehow clear a few of them, we will provide her medical care. Maybe talk to Dr. Archer. She might have a few patients you can help with. Good luck with that. Did you need medical assistance? This is the Baker Clinic. We're overworked and often unpaid here. Our doctors are doing the best they can, but there are a lot of refugees and desperate people fleeing the war. We care for the weak and desperate, even when nobody else will. Goodbye.
Insurance is fighting us again.
Welcome to the Baker Clinic. Not much of a place, but it's all we've got. I'm Liz Archer, coordinator of the Followers mission here. We've got medical supplies, though not as many as I'd like. If you need something, I might be able to help, depending on what you're looking for. Actually, yes. Come with me. Take a look through the door. Our patients are in there. Look through the window. These are our most difficult patients right now. We found them just south of Death Valley after a freak storm from the Divide. The Followers had heard rumors of survivors of whatever happened in the Divide all those years ago, but we've never had proof until now. A subtype of ghouls, maybe? The flesh, it's been stripped off. They should be dead given the pain tolerance threshold. When they're not exposed to radiation, they start flatlining. It's a long-term project to try and find a cure for their condition. I need assistance. Back west, we opened records indicating that MedTech was involved in the production of much more powerful curatives and palliatives. The first thing we need to do is collect a sample of ultrastim packs. I'm hoping this will circumvent their need for radiation to heal. Our records indicate that a sample was on its way to Vegas before the bombs fell, but the truck never arrived. Your job would be to find them and bring them back. Great! This is the route we acquired from the MedTech database. The truck is somewhere along here.
You again?
That's life. What? Bub? Is that you, Bub? Bub, my deputy. He's over in the fucking, Tell him to come get me. I'll head back to Bub. Don't. That's life. What? Bub? Is that you, Bub? Bub, my deputy. He's over in the fucking, Tell him to come get me. More like the town drunk, right? The badge says sheriff, don't it? Yeah, get out of here. Can't you see I'm working?
Did you need medical assistance?
Welcome back. Alright, what's going on? Are you injured? Dealing with We have reserved a small portion of our stock for commercial sale for the purpose of purchasing bulk shipments at lower rates. Oh, and we don't accept NCR dollars because of terms set by our largest benefactor. Welcome back. I'm from Shady Sands originally. It's all suits and bureaucrats these days, and I didn't want to fill out patents and not pass legislation. I wanted to make a real difference in the field instead of being some pen pusher. Stumbled upon the followers not long after. Figured I'd stick with them. Someone has to try and make a difference out here too, right? The followers of the apocalypse believe in one thing. The world needs knowledge to heal. Everyone deserves the ability to learn about the world. It's difficult back west these days, even if we have gotten some of our own elected in the Boneyard. And out east, I hear that they're just anarchists. The followers have been sending people across the wasteland for years. A couple decades ago, the old church across the town attracted some moneticists, religious people, looking for isolation and peace. We made contact with them and asked if they would be willing to help us set up a station here. They agreed, and so here we are. That it is. Honestly, we're lucky that Hightower has been giving us annual donations. I thought he was going to burn the place down when his wife died here, but he just asked us how much money it would take for this to never happen to anyone ever again. We told him that money can't fix everything, but he just told us that it wouldn't hurt, right? Leland Hightower, CEO of the Water Merchants. If there's a good company out there, it might be them. He lives in that big house across the 15. It is not possible to miss it. Loss of grant money from both federal and state, rapid population growth, the ultra jet epidemic, pretty much anything you can think of. We're the only clinic in town, so we deal with all of it. Well, donations are few and far between, but we'll take every cap we can get.
What do you want? Donnie, you mean that shit stain that sleeps in the alley? Yeah, no thanks. We got enough of a rat problem already. Let him know I've been helping myself to his chem stash, though. He has some good shit. Did you not just hear me? Donnie will never get back in. You tell Donnie if he comes anywhere near this place again, I'll drag him to the underpass and toss him off a bridge. Community center, dumbass. Are you new here or something? Knocks, as in I'll knock your teeth out if you try anything. Get it? Place is a dump. Better now that me and Budgie are here. A lot of bums looking for handouts, and soon to be a lot of broken hands if they come anywhere near me. My big brother. He don't talk much, but we're real close. He gets me out of trouble. What do you want? I don't like looking at your ugly mug, but here we are. You're lucky I'm on the clock. Melvin hired us to keep the place safe. The only danger I see are bums stinking up the place, but I'm the only one with the guts to do anything about them.
Good afternoon.
What's up?
What's up?
What? Budgie, I'm not really paid to talk. I stand here and look scary. Yeah, waste of time. Head down the street. You'll see why. Knox is my brother. He's an asshole, but he'll listen to me. Don't worry about Knox. Donnie just needs a job. We'll let him in then. Yep.
Hey, Welcome to the Baker Community Center. Are you finding everything to your liking? Donnie, I feel for him. I really do. We have a strict no-drug policy in the community center, though. We don't generally do multiple strikes. If you mess up, you're out. It's harsh, but there's a long line of people who need a bed here. We can't help everyone. The best way to get Donnie in is to have him prove he can hold employment. Otherwise, it'll need to be a substantial fee. If he can pay a yearly rate for a bed rental up front, we'll let him stay. That's probably not an ideal choice, though. 3,000 caps. Like I said, not the ideal choice. Wow, you are a very generous sponsor. He is lucky to have you. We'll let Donnie stay. This is the Baker Community Center. We provide housing and care for Baker residents in need. This center was previously funded by the town's treasury, but it fell into a state of disrepair as of late. I recently purchased the center and made some renovations as well as hiring some assistants and guards. The beds used to be free for residents, but with no government support, I've had to start charging a small fee for them. Well, without getting myself in too much trouble, I'll say that our town hall has undergone a shift of sorts. It seems we have a new mayor, one who is not solely invested in the well-being of our fine citizens. These guards are a deterrent to keep those mercenaries from getting curious and bringing that mess over here. We've completed a number of changes. We converted cubicles to beds for struggling Baker residents. I had new coffee brewers added, and we can provide very basic medical care now, to name a few. Why, thank you. I want to give back to the town that saved me. I'm going to ask you to leave. Now.
Seems like it's important.
Welcome back. How can I help? Well, donations are always appreciated, but please, don't feel obligated. There's a substantial homeless population here in Baker. Direct action is the best way to help those people. Thank you for your generous donation. There's not much to tell, really. I grew up in a nicer part of the hub, in the suburbs. Both my parents were in the military, so I was raised by my community and NCR dual military family programs. I've worked for nonprofits and even dabbled in the followers for a little while, but I wanted to own something for myself. I'm not sure what attracted me to Baker, but I felt like I could make more of an impact in a small town where I could learn everyone's names. Baker is a wonderful community, but a community with growing pains, to say the least. We are dealing with a large-scale drug problem, made worse by a gang of criminals who have recently been pushed out of the hub. We do our best to help, but social services are stretched with all the refugees escaping the Mojave, and that's assuming we still have an operational town hall. Of course.
What's up?
What do you want? Yeah, I got the message. I won't mess with Donnie anymore. Now fuck off.
Are you doing well today?
Oh, wow. That sounds great. You're a lifesaver. I promise I'll stay clean, and I won't let this opportunity go to waste. Here. I know it's not much, but I wanted to thank you for helping me get my life back on track.
Thank you. Thank you. Californians. My fellow Californians.
What the fuck are you, and why are you talking to me? Did the Fed send you? Federals, government, the powers that be. You're one of them, pretending to play dumb, or are you asleep and you don't know? Because I know the truth. The truth about the world, about the powers that be, about the people who really run this world. No. The people who run the president. You think Kimball's making all the decisions? No. It's Kimball's bosses making all the decisions. The NCR state has a state within the state. I'm talking deep state. You have your CIO, your power brokers, your Brahmin barons, your Agra barons, the followers, they're all in on it. And they're just running the NCR on behalf of their masters. aliens. They came to Earth years ago, showing how to make the atomic weapons so that we would blow ourselves up. But we survived, and now they figured to have the NCR conquer the wasteland for them, establish a global hegemony, a new world order. Look around you. This place, it's one of their control nodes. A giant thermometer built to monitor the weather so aliens can invade easier. A damn spaceship disguised as a convenience store. It's no coincidence that people have been seeing aliens all over in the NCR. And all those wars, I mean, people actually believe that the Brotherhood of Steel still exists. They are long gone, spirited away in spaceships. The ghosts in Baja, rogue aliens defecting from their war in space. NCR has been sent to kill them. The Legion? Shit, you think the NCR didn't have a hand in that? They sent Caesar in, infiltrated the followers, wanted to make them look bad, because they're the only ones who know about their deep state plans. Then he found out, went rogue. The only reason the NCR is having this war with him is because he realized the truth, and he's leading the resistance against them. And that is why I support his goals of destroying the NCR wasteland hegemony. Oh, good. I'm glad you understand. I'd be happy to educate you more on the truth of the world sometime. Why do you want to know? I'm from the Boneyard. People think I'm crazy, but I have 3 degrees from the university there. 3. Most people don't even have 1. The jerky. Good, tough meat. You could survive another apocalypse with enough of them. I'm stocking up. Aliens are onto me, and they're gonna hit this place soon. Blow it up! I want to survive when that happens. You're not a Fed. You don't have the skill set. Don't have the face. NCR would never let you wasteland types do special operations for them. No way. Stay safe. They're always watching.
Hey there, welcome to Zayton Jerky, home of galaxy-famous food and out-of-this-world deals. Here, a free sample for a first-time customer. I'm happy to help once, but I can't give all my stock away for free. Bunker Bob over there has made me learn my lesson. Bunker Bob. He's an interesting guy. One of my best customers, but it's hard to say whether it's worth it to have him around, since he scares off most of the tourists. Honestly, would you mind? I'm not sure he really has anywhere to go. But he's been talking about finding some underground bunker and waiting out Armageddon in it. If you can get him out of my hair, I'll give you a daily supply of Zayton Jerky, and I'll even throw in some ammo on top of it. How does that sound? Oh, and try to avoid politics with him if you can. Bob thinks aliens are working with the Legion to cleanse the I-15 of the NCR. It's a whole thing. I suspect he's the reason the troops have stopped shopping here. If you get him to leave, do you think you could have a chat with the angry-looking trooper around the Hawaiian King too? I'm Luis, owner and operator of Zayton Jerky Mart, now with 3 permanent locations in New California. I've been trying to run a business to take care of my family back home. They're originally from Oregon, but we came here for better opportunities. My old man walked into California with pretty much nothing and spent every dollar he made to get me into Hub U. Yeah, as in Hub University. Not the best school in the Republic, but it did the job, and then some. 4-year degree in entrepreneurship with a mandatory 6 months learning core Republic values. They never taught me how to fill those tax forms, though. I haven't always been lucky enough to have a brick-and-mortar place like this. I'm grateful for the opportunities I've been given. I started out with a small stand right out of college and traded my way up from pea shooters to Gatling lasers at one point. I was even in talks with the Republic about a potential arms deal. Then a certain family came into the picture and pushed me out of business. My 2 security guards must have been tipped off because they were long gone before I even saw the black combat armor come around the corner. They held my family at gunpoint while their goons robbed my stand, destroying anything they couldn't carry. I was capless, and my family was traumatized. I decided to spare them for my business, at least for a while. I still send money home, but I can't risk involving them right now. I reached out to the Barons for a loan, but I was turned down. On the walk home, Baron Stanton approached me and handed me 100 NCR dollars. He told me to buy dinner for my family, and that he wanted to talk business. Not even a month later, he helped me establish this shop, and I haven't had any issues with the competition since. My weapon inventory isn't what it used to be, but the food makes most of the profit anyway. Lots of tourists in Baker. They're the most powerful energy weapons sellers in the Republic. They even used to hold their own against the NCR's army. Although those days are long gone, not much I can do as a single store owner to protect myself. Back to... It's certified meat from out of this world. We use the ship on top of the roof to fly out and hunt alien invaders, soak them in marinade, cook thoroughly, and then dehydrate. The end result is delicious meat that can't be found anywhere else on the planet. No fun, huh? It's all done off-site in a factory about 30 miles west. Placing the plant between Baker and the hub means we get to sell to both. My business wouldn't survive without the NCR, and a lot of those troopers wouldn't survive without my jerky. Just ask them. Ha! No, not really. You're eating Brahmin supplied solely by Stanton Farms. The best of the best.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
How's it going? Isn't that alien Kimball toy cool? Can't believe Louise got his hands on it.
Welcome to the world's largest thermometer shop. It's a 30 cap fee to enter the store, and viewing the thermometer is also 50 caps. I saw you out there staring. I'll give you a deal. 100 caps, and you can view it again on the way out. I'm glad we could come to an agreement. I'm sure you came here to buy something, so let's get down to real business. Take a look. You won't find these items anywhere else. You are in Baker, New California, the home of the world's largest thermometer. Biggest one I've seen anyways. Let's move on from the small talk and get back to business, shall we? This thermometer was built hundreds of years ago, almost 100 years before the Great War. It has withstood the test of time, and once it even snapped in half during a storm and had to be rebuilt. Concrete was poured around the base of the thermometer, creating the plaza that still exists to this day. The thermometer is a whopping 134 feet tall to mark the hottest temperature it had recorded at the time. That will be 25 caps, please. Thanks very much. Now, would you like to buy a collectible thermometer? Quite a long time now. Made a lot of money, too.
Hello, welcome to the Baker Pawn Shop.
Morning.
Thank you.
Yeah? What's that? Oh, thought I heard something. Trying to push old Bob out, are you? Can't say I didn't see this one coming. Then want me back in the junkyard, back where I can't spread the truth. I ain't going! Old Bob needs somewhere to hide out. Help me prepare for what's to come. Until then, this is the best place I could be. I figure if aliens are gonna flatten this place, why not hang out where all their stuff is? See, Bob always stays a step ahead. Are you playing dumb with me? The impending alien superweapon that is going to level this entire region. I see that face you're making, but you just wait! You won't be laughing when aliens nuke this place! They've been planning it with Caesar for years! Well, it better be a nice one. Old Bob can't just stay anywhere, and I've got to wait out what's coming. How's about a bunker? You're right. Bob's a man of action, a martyr for the revolution. I'll set a beacon on the headquarters and call down Caesar's wrath from the sky. Today marks the last day of the NCR's world order.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Always great to see a friend of the...
My fellow California.
What do you want? Damon, who the hell are you? I live here. What are you doing here? Yeah, wrong house. Now leave. What do you want? I hustle, same as everyone else.
I don't believe we've met. Welcome, traveler. I am Tyler Wright. It's a pleasure to meet you. A church. Our Lady in the Desert is an ancient religious site. The people from before the deluge worshipped a god who promised eternal life. In the aftermath of the apocalypse, it became a place of sin and violence. The jackals are gone now, leaving the devout to once again spread the good word. The local sister, who has tended to this site for many years, allows me to preach here, provided I do not interfere with their solitude. No, a sister of God. Sister Mercy. She found this church many years ago and brought a flock of true believers here to live alone from the outside world so that they may commune with their God alone. I think that's a strange way to try and reach the masses with their vision. Humans who have succumbed to the vices more than most. They walk the earth, thieving and murdering all in their path. They are without a trace of holiness. They have long left these lands, attracted to the hellish glow from Gomorrah to the east. You may ask. I am a follower of the way of Rita. There's a lot to say. It is an ancient religion. Older than the war, older than the country whose dead bones you walk, older than perhaps even the ground itself. Still, I suppose I can give you the basics. Everyone has karma. All the choices you make, the life you live, they change the world around you. All those karmas interact with each other. In our vast and infinite cosmos, there are rules by which these karmas meet. The rules in the world they make are called Rita. The Rita must be reinforced through righteous actions. The way of Rita seeks to show the world righteous actions. Those that require sacrifice, honor, and kindness. Dharma laid out many teachings. He spoke much wisdom, all the more impressive considering that he did not have a body. The wrong thing is rewarding, a path to power and riches. The right thing is not. Anyone who understands that is at risk of temptation, and if everyone is tempted, everyone gives in. This is what happened before the deluge. The Rita had rotted through in 2077. All those consequences of all those actions annihilated the earth. But the bombs were not the greatest punishment. The Kali Yuga refused to end. The Rita was so broken that not even the great Buddha himself could usher in the repurification of humanity. We live in a broken world. If we all do the right thing, then one day it may be fixed, and our apocalypse will be over. No, the Kimball administration has banned missionaries of all religions from traveling through the Mojave Military Authority for the last 5 years. He believes that it will undermine the mission there, whatever he believes his mission to be. Did you have further questions? I lived in a city of vice, known as New Reno. The people lived as far from the path of Dharma as possible. A missionary from NCR City came to my town and told me there was a better path. After I graduated high school, I left home to study the way. Once I was finished, I returned to Reno to spread the good word. Dharma accepts that in order for people to be enlightened, they must attain artha. That is, social and economic fulfillment. There is no justice without that. Outside of my sermons, I worked as a marriage counselor in New Reno for over a decade. It worked out well, since I was usually the person who had married them. I came to the hub to promote the way. I found that people there were stuck in their ways. After that, I attempted to journey to the Mojave, but I was blocked from entry. I have chosen to remain in Baker to help those here attain artha. It is so easy to join the way through words alone. You must accept the truth of the wasteland, of the world. That all the suffering in the world is due to want. That the world won't get better when you get everything you want. That the only way to fix the world is to eliminate desire. It's easier to do that when you no longer have need. Only once that is done can we finally move into the next kalpa. It's not enough for it to make sense to you. It also has to be something you do. If you're serious, follow the way in all that you do. Follow the way in all that you do.
Hello, sister. I am Sister Mercy. My first name is Mercy. Sister is my title. I once followed in the footsteps of Mother Angela, the first of the asceticists who broke away from the NCR to pursue lives of spirituality and calm. These days, I invite the world to share their ills and dispense advice. Occasionally, I help the followers. That is correct. We believe that true devotion to God can only be achieved through isolation. Unfortunately, as the NCR continues to expand eastward, many of us have left further east still. I am the only one left in Baker. I am not even a true nun anymore. Too many people. A healer from the hub who left the city, believing that the noise of the people drowned out the voice of God. She journeyed east and discovered this temple in the middle of nowhere, long before the masses arrived. Once they came, she decided to journey further east. I don't know, but she's never come back. Sure. His name is Right. He doesn't worship our God, but he's dedicated to spirituality just as we are. Calls himself Dharmist. Very well. I will hear your sorrows. Do you require medical attention? Don't we all? Well, I hope you find them.
Try not to wander too far from town.
Town's on edge.
Our jurisdiction's on edge
with all these refugees passing through.
Hey there.
You're back, and I'm, well, not proud of how you found me earlier. I guess I owe you thanks. Or an apology. Take your pick. You really need an explanation? I had a rough day, hell, rough year, and needed to take a bit of the edge off. Looks like I ended up taking a bit more than that. I'm Nolan Crow, the sheriff of this fine mess of a town. I keep the peace, or I try to, anyways. Well, I shoot the ones that disturb it. The rest get the message. Ain't no perfect science to it. I never shot nobody that I didn't have to. Baker, it's a corpse that don't know it's dead yet. Crime's high, funding's low, and the barons are lining their pockets while the rest of us scrape by. This badge used to mean something here. Now it's just a shiny reminder that I'm babysitting a town no one else wants to deal with. I guess you ain't much of a rush, are you? You better not be from the hub, son. The hub's something of a shithole. Ain't a secret to anyone here. Seems to me the shit has started leaking its way down the 15, looking to get flushed into the Colorado. Baker used to be a frontier town. Seems the frontier keeps heading further east. All those big city problems have made their way to us, but we don't have the manpower to do anything about it. Organized crime, barons not having control over their own goddamn men, you name it, it's all here. Between me and my deputies, we've got about 5 warm bodies to keep it all under control. Well, what isn't going on? To start, we've got more war refugees coming through here than beds to house them. The Castle Crime Syndicate is operating in broad daylight, and a new drug is carving through the homeless. To top it all off, our worthless mayor ended up getting himself disappeared, probably by some group of military-level mercs he was in bed with. One of these problems would be too much for us to handle, and we've got 4, and those are just the big ones. I am doing something about it. I'm drinking myself to death and hoping Bub fixes it. Look, we're undermanned, underfunded for the big city problems we're up against. If you want to go get yourself killed, be my guest. Just do me a favor and do it in the summer. Ground's too hard to dig you a grave when it's cold. That's the first damn thing I tried. Walked my sorry ass into Fort Weston and got turned around, telling me they've got bigger things to worry about. Told me to come back if things escalated further. What the hell more escalation could you ask for than half the town disappearing? Government doesn't care about this place. It's just a pit stop on the way to Vegas. As long as we aren't shooting troopers on the I-15 or cutting into profits, they're happy to let us sit here and squabble amongst ourselves.
I'm on duty, so make it quick. Absolutely. What's the nature of the complaint? Identity theft is a serious problem for Caravaneers due to the sheer amount of paperwork that has to be filed. Out of curiosity, the way you said it, you're not Elias Turner? Is there a particular reason you're filing and not him? Oh, that's going to be a problem. If he can't present himself here, then the matter is technically out of our jurisdiction. That said, While we were talking, I did recall that an arrest of a different Elias Turner occurred on the road to Hub City. We'll have to wait for the Hub Stadies to finish their investigation before I can move on this and request forms. I can help, but it will take at least a month before I can get what I need to properly file the case and get a motion to let your friend through. My recommendation would be to secure a military pass from the colonel at Fort Weston. Yes, I'm aware. Perhaps I could use an intermediary for this. As you've noticed, our police department is lacking in a lot of the basic necessities. We have 3 broken patrol cars and no functional ones. Our uniforms are hand-me-downs from the Hub State Police, and we have severe personnel deficits. So, as it stands, it is possible for me to secure some of those resources through my friends in the state police. But right now, they don't want to work with me because they have no faith in the leadership of this town. I need to apply pressure on Nolan. The fact is, his alcoholism is ruining his ability to be good police. Of course not. I've never been one to go outside the book on these things. Well, there's a couple ways to go about it. The first is straight talking him. Maybe you can say something persuasive that I haven't been able to find the words for. The second is by going to the press. There's a reporter. We leak the information to him and use that to get Nolan to clean himself up. The second one, we'd have to be careful. I don't want to destroy Nolan so publicly. Just want to give him the extra push he needs for him to take care of himself. While you're at it, you might want to try talking to his ex-wife, Cynthia. She runs a small shop down by the thermometer. She might have some insight on why he turned to the bottle. Whether he chooses to step down or simply take administrative leave for treatment is up to him. I've known my fair share of alcoholics back in the HMPD. It's not easy, but he cannot do the job in the state he's in. Good. I'm sure Nolan will come to me with his decision if you straight talk him. And if you go with the reporter route, I think Nolan's being blackmailed with his condition. I've heard him on the phone with someone a couple times when he thinks I'm not watching. I don't know who, though. Anyways, let me know when you've made a breakthrough. I'm on duty, so make it quick. Deputy Bub McDaniels, Baker Sheriff's Office. I serve at the pleasure of Sheriff Nolan Crow. Presently, my duty consists of requisitions, interdepartmental communications, and building the legal framework for cases. The Hub. I was a police officer in the HMPD for 14 years before I took on a posting here. The Hub Police Department has systematic corruption and refuses to abide by the laws they are supposed to serve. I successfully built a case with the Hub State Police and the federal government to prosecute 19 corrupt police officers. I was fired for impairing police unity. But I've always been a good cop, so I moved to the frontier. I'm trying to make sure that Baker's police department will be built right. Well, you've seen the office. We have a general lack of resources and manpower. There's a growing homeless population. The funds to build houses or get them off the streets simply aren't there. No political will in Hub State either. A large criminal organization from Hub City moved in not long ago, and has been worsening the Ultrajet epidemic. And then there's the town hall. Well, it's no secret that the hub's been on the decline for years. Most of the money these days is in the boneyard, and Kimball seems more interested in... Actually, I don't want to give you a huge speech. The short answer is there have been significant cuts to welfare and housing throughout Hub State. Combined with the jobs moving west, this has wrecked the Hub's economy. Nasty new concoction. Jet cut with pre-war sugar preservatives. Less pure, but even more potent. They only just recently developed a cure for it. They're a hub-based criminal syndicate led by Levi Castle. He was the brother of Chevy Castle. Are you familiar? That's right. It was a pretty big story. This is that guy's organization. I can't believe they pushed that case so quick. That's why his brother's still free. I understand that they haven't been doing too well in the hub since the projects were demolished, so they came here instead. We're understaffed, and there are other pressing reasons why we can't deal with them right now. That's complicated. Mercenaries attacked the town hall a month ago. They locked down the town hall and have prevented anyone from investigating. There was another shootout a couple days later, but none of the mercs have seemed interested in open warfare since Colonel Royaz arrived. A business deal gone bad, maybe? We haven't heard anything from the mayor's office, and I'm not sure who Morton Stone is. Something else must be going on, though. The Hub State Police, the Army, the Federales, they're all hanging back, according to my friends in the Hub. They must be waiting for something. I only hope this town is ready for that something when it arrives. The current mayor of Baker. We haven't had contact with the last one since the initial shootout. I'm not sure who Morton Stone is, to be entirely honest. The only record I could find of someone with that name has been redacted. Not sure by who. This office is not equipped for a fight of that caliber, plain and simple. All we can do is try and stop the violence from spilling over into the streets. Sure. Okay then. Sure.
Hello, friend. It's nice to meet you. I am Grugor. This isn't as bad as the Hub, but things are fine, I think. Getting better all the time, and I'm optimistic for the future. Still, I'm not happy right now. My pension's getting held up because of politicians back west. That would be nice. I'm not sure what the holdup is. I've tried the DSPV like they told me to, but the office made me wait for hours and hours. Finally, a man there told me I needed to come back tomorrow. So I did, and the same thing happened again. 6 times I tried, and 6 times I went home empty-handed. I wish my wife was still here. she would know what to do. Thank you. You have a good heart, human. You will need to speak to Brad at the DSPV. Good luck. He can be a very mean man. I live here. I retired from the army years ago. I came here with my wife. She was a trooper in the 2nd, just like me. Got married in New Reno, and came here because she wanted to visit the East. It wasn't like that. She trusted me because I cannot... It's embarrassing. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. She said I was nicer than most of the troops, and told me I looked lonely. Yes, but I do not want to talk about it. She died. Old age. 2 years ago. NCR and proud. Heavy gunner with 2nd Division. Against the Brotherhood. Some. I knew 18 others in my division. The Rangers had some more, though, but I never met them. It was hard fighting. Power armor doesn't break easily, and the bunkers were death traps. A lot of my friends died, and it makes me sad that it's still going. War is a terrible thing. It's a good place to live. Many opportunities for mutants compared to the wasteland, and it's been getting better all the time. I will be voting to re-elect Kimball. He's been doing good things for mutant rights. I was looking for a friend of mine. He was kidnapped and taken to a mine called Mariposa. He died from the same green stuff that turned me into a super mutant. After that, it's hazy. I was a slave for a while to someone, but they left after a rebellion. Wandered the wastes after that. It was 40 years ago. I have long gotten over it, but thank you. Yes, 2 semesters of education at Reading Community College and Vocational School. You speak well for a human, too. Goodbye.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
Hey. Afternoon.
What's up?
Welcome, welcome, welcome to my restaurant. This is the Mad Roman, and I am Augustinos. A pleasure to meet you. Gyros and kebabs, you won't find finer in all of New California. I sure did. My family has been in the Euro business for 4 generations. This is my foot forward in the business. I opened a Euro stand in Irwinville and saved up just enough money to come here. Yep, Stan might have bankrolled everybody else in a baker, but I'm the one true independent. Of course, the Honorable Freak Stanton publicly eating in here in front of his cameras did not hurt either. I'm in the middle of a rebrand. It's a very expensive thing, completely redoing the signage and uniforms and everything, and I'm having some issues with the suppliers. If you're offering, I need someone to head over to the Crimson Caravan and negotiate with them. It's hard to find time to leave the shop, so if you can run over there and talk to them, I'll make it worth your while. Wonderful. Head over to the Hawaiian King Motel. You're looking for a man named Slidell. He's a good man. He's helped me in the past. I need some red paint and a few of those painting guns.
Saw another family heading down the 15 yesterday. Didn't look like they had a destination in mind.
Welcome to the Baker Library. It's quiet, it's cozy, and it's mine. Feel free to browse, just don't bring in any sand. I sure do. Pre-war, post-war, anything with pages and a spine. Most folks come in for coffee, but I like to think a good book still has its place in the world. I've got some old world classics if you want a taste of the past, and some post-war writing too. Slow, but I've got a couple regulars that keep me afloat. Most people are in too much of a rush to sit down and read a book. Always running from one problem to the next until they realize life has passed them by and they never stopped to catch their breath. A good book can teach patience. Seems like that's in short supply these days. Anyways, what were you asking me again? Oh, yeah. Business is slow. Most of these books were either scavenged from old homes or traded with travelers. Not exactly the hub library, but it beats anything east of here, that's for sure. If you find any new books out there, post-war books, not the old stuff, bring them here. I've got plenty of books about the way things used to be. What I need are books about the way things are. I'll pay you fairly. Great. How many do you have? All right. Coffee? Yeah, I've got some. Not exactly fresh ground, but it'll do the job. Most of it is pre-war, vacuum sealed tight. Smells awful when you open the tin, but once you brew it, it tastes, well, tolerable. History is just a long, bloody list of people who thought they were in charge. I read that one from a newspaper article in the Hub Sun. Sure, I'd be happy to. If you only see the worst in people, that's all they'll ever be. That's from a great author in the Boneyard. I think it's possible to support the warrior and be against the war. That one was given to me by an older ranger who passed through here on his way to the front. I believe he went by Hanlon. I'd like to chat with him again someday. Come back. Welcome back to the...
Wish I knew more about what's going on in the Mo.
Name's Marion. Welcome to the Frontier Store. Let me know if there's anything you'd like. Fargo. Oh, yeah. Those guys set up shop just across the bridge a while back. Couple years now, right? Seems like they've been there for a while now, but they don't have much of a presence to speak of. Any reason why they need to come to me and not the other way around? All right. For some reason, I trust you. I'll join in, but you better not screw me on this. I'll make you regret it if you do. Welcome back. Food, general goods, some surplus ammo, spare parts, that sort of thing. It's a nice enough place. Better than where I used to live. Phoenix. Then the Boneyard. Well, here, of course. My selection is admittedly pretty limited, so if you need specialty gear, I would probably recommend taking a walk over to the motel across the highway. It is way more expensive, though. I work with Gold Star Distribution to keep my prices down, but they aren't a huge operation, so I just sell whatever they're able to ship me. I got the basics if you like to cook, but I understand if you're in a hurry. The Jerky Mart's pretty good for on the go, too. Then the bar over there sells some food, too, and alcohol, if you like that sort of thing. Oh, that place. Mad Roman is okay. The owner's an asshole, though. Actually, no. Fuck that guy. No! That motherfucker rebranded to make a quick buck off the war with the Legion. €1 sold, 1 Legion soldier shot. Support our troops. Give me a fucking break. He just pockets that money. It's goddamn unacceptable. Yep. Horrible place. I cannot not recommend it enough. And the Legion? I hate them. The NCR should stop playing around and make them feel what it's like to be crucified. Dad wanted me to keep the toy store. And I did, for a while, after he passed. But I didn't stay for long. If I hear another Caravaneer talk about the Legion's safe roads, I might actually just shoot them. Or, well, no. I'd just kick them out of the store. Caravaneers love the Legion because there's no labor laws. They don't have to pay workers, and the Legion killed all the raiders. I wasn't a Caravaneer. My dad ran a toy shop. The Tribals were rough customers, but they left us alone. Toys weren't useful to the Legion, so the Legion didn't bother stopping the local Centurion from extorting us every single day. Couldn't sell toys to the slaves either, and because Phoenix was Slave City, none of the non-slave subjects were allowed in. And then there are the slaves themselves. And it was... Actually, I'm done talking about this. Well, yes, that should be obvious. I honestly can't wait for the NCR to kick the shit out of them at the dam. Kind of. Not really. It's difficult to explain to someone who's never been there. But that doesn't really matter, does it? You don't have to be a slave to hate the Legion. Thank God. I swear, no one around here cares about what the Legion's been doing. I've been there. I know. A Caravaneer walked up and started talking about safe roads, and I about damn near picked up that shotgun and blew his head off. The Legion's shit if you want to settle down. They extorted my dad, then me. And the slaves just fuck them. Fuck them to hell. I'm sorry. Lost my temper. Get the fuck out of my store before I call the cops. Go talk to that asshole across the street if you want to be with the Legion so bad. Asshole. Last warning.
What's up?
Name's Marion. Welcome back. No. Yep. Thank God. I swear, no one around here cares about what the Legion's been doing. I've been there. I know. A caravaneer walked up and started talking about safe roads, and I about damn near picked up that shotgun and blew his head off. The Legion's shit if you want to settle down. They extorted my dad, then me. And the slaves just fuck them. Fuck them to hell. I'm sorry. Lost my temper. Well, it's a city. Pretty big one, too. Thousands and thousands of people. It had its problems. Crime, corruption, couple bad neighborhoods. Like, I would still stay out of the mall at night, even if it has been cleaned up. But even that wasn't so bad. The right to vote is just amazing, really. There was a councilman who was calling for the execution of prisoners. Didn't like that. Reminded me of the Legion. So I voted against him. Other people felt the same way. Come election time, the councilman was gone. Mind you, his replacement... Oh, sorry about that. You don't want to talk about politics. Oh, absolutely. Someone did break into my shop because I'd never had to lock doors before, but other than that, you pay your taxes every year, you know what they're going to be, and there's lots of customers. That type of stability is something hard to come by in the Wasteland. I definitely didn't get it in the Legion. Well, it was great having lots of people pass through when I was younger, but I'm old, and I'm craving peace and quiet. I'd be lying if I said it was easy to start up again, though. Startup taxes and the cost of labor are so much higher out west than back in the Legion. But that is just the price of freedom. My friends at Gold Star Distribution are trying to leave the Boneyard, and I'm hoping they'll move closer. Be good for business. Ugh, he's a fuckhead. Forget about it. I just get so passionate about this.
What's up?
Not in the mood for conversation. Carlisle. Eating. No. I'm done humoring this. Leave me alone and go away.
What's up?
Hello there, I don't believe we've met. Name's Seymour, Hub Sun. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hub City's preeminent newspaper, but honestly, the best one printed in the whole state. Been with them for 6 years. That's right, 21 years with the Reading Times and 6 years with the Hub Sun. Yeah? Let me get my pen. Huh. Sure, it's the Fourth Estate's job to inform. Well, in my youth, I signed up with the Army for the scholarship money. To help me out with experience before college, I was given a job with the Army's newspaper. The Brotherhood War broke out not long afterwards, so I reported on that. After my service was up, I went to college, got an internship with the Reading Times, and the rest was history. Well, because of my combat record, I got permission to report on the Brotherhood War. I was there during the Battle of Fresno. Had a Brotherhood paladin kill 20 troopers in front of me before he committed suicide. I wasn't really happy with combat reporting after that, so I asked for a different post, crime reporting. It was different. I was always on edge on the front, and I expected that to go away after I moved to the city. But going alongside Boneyard Maximum Force squads into the Mar, it was just like that feeling. But man, it actually felt like I was making a difference there. Less censorship. I helped clean up the Mar, and I am damn proud of that. The Hub riots of 73, probably. It's the one that got me to the Hub Sun without an interview. Hell of a thing seeing 1st Recon out in the streets of a city instead of on the front. I don't feel like I made a difference there. I was just observing. Nothing. I was supposed to report on the Mojave campaign. But no. Old General Oliver bans the press from reporting there. As in, I can be arrested for reporting there. So instead, I just interview people coming back from the front. Maybe the NCR isn't doing as well as Kimball says we are. Or maybe we are winning, but the prices we're paying are too high. Or maybe what we're doing there is so horrible that the administration doesn't want to take credit for it. I can only speculate, but I don't print my speculations. I'll talk about it, but I try to stay neutral. It's so hard to be unbiased these days. What do I think of Kimball? A lot of things. I know I was in the minority at the Times Hub field office when I wasn't happy to see him get elected. I know they were still pissed about the riots in 73, but he runs on a military intervention in the Mojave. He gets his intervention. But he's not happy with people knowing about what's coming next. I don't trust that. I've lived in it my whole life, so I don't know what else to compare it to. All I can really say is that everyone and everywhere is different. Nowhere is perfect, and everywhere is at least a little okay. That's an unpopular opinion back home, but I really don't see the value in annexing Vegas. The dam, sure, but Vegas, no. And Kimball's talking about making it a state before Redding? Give me a break. The only reason people are pissed at him these days is because no one's sure if we're winning, and that's worse than losing. The Brotherhood of Steel? When I was a kid, we were allies with them. Not anymore. I'm not sure why we actually began fighting them, but I do know that we are fighting, and it won't stop until we both want it to. I only get secondhand reports from the troopers coming back from the Mojave. Never been out there. I get the sense that they're pretty tough to fight, and that they're a much bigger threat to the NCR than the government lets on. When Bullhead fell to them earlier this year, I wasn't really surprised, but I am concerned. I know we signed a treaty with him, but that's it. I've never been to New Vegas, so I don't even know what his employees think of him. Oh, but we were getting to the good stuff. Well, there were some raids on some caravans down the road. There was a shootout at the town hall, and a new colonel got stationed here. It was some big news. 5 caravans were taken out a month ago. Stuff like that hasn't happened here in over a decade, so people were freaking out. But they never hit the town. I heard that the NCR lost control of their correctional facility out east, so maybe these guys are escaped convicts. It would be, but the town hall is locked down. The sheriff's office and the town hall are refusing press, and my own investigations have failed to turn up anything. Royas is nothing less than the ideal personification of the Californian soldier. Strict, disciplined, fair, forward-thinking. I served under him back when he was a major, and I recently got some time to talk with him off the record. He hasn't changed at all.
Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you? Before you drink, I have one major rule in this bar. Don't leave until you're sober. Public intoxication is against NCR federal law. If you leave, I can be charged, and I do not want to be charged for your stupidity. With that out of the way, I am Kareem. This is my bar. How may I serve you? I have what'll wet your whistle. Hello, how are you? A friend I knew back in Shady. He owned a paint store. He helped me out with learning the ropes of opening a business, so it's in his honor. Mia, she's one of Stanton's old mercs. Had a dispute and quit. NCR City, the old Shady Sands quarter. These days it's suits and government officials and tourists. It's bustling, but the state's taxes were killing me. So I came to the hub because I, at the very least, wouldn't have to pay state income tax. This bar is the result of that journey. And at the end of every journey, when you're huffing and puffing, you need a drink. What? My own personal views? Yeah, okay. Kimball's been a good president. I voted for him. Twice. But man, the taxes to pay for his war on the Mojave are killing me, and we don't seem to be winning. How are we not demolishing a bunch of tribals and skirts without firearms? I'm not really happy with the situation. Well, the Brotherhood is locked in their bunkers, refusing to come out. Every time they pop out, we fry them. Every time we go in, they blow up the bunkers. That war has been going on forever. I have no real sympathy for them at this point. Just hurry up and surrender. Oh, them. They sound pretty bad. Bunch of slaver raiders tearing up Arizona. I hope we wipe those guys out. Well, taking it would be nice. I've been there a couple times. Not to gamble, just to visit. A lot of money there. I can see why the government folks want to make it a state. And honestly, we probably should. Yes? What kind of question is that? It's my country and I love it. Great. That's enough about politics anyways. This again? You've come to the right place. There's Frick Stanton, and there's Leland Hightower. Stanton's a Brahmin baron. In fact, I'd say he practically founded this town. I swear he owns more land than this whole town does. Hightower's a water merchant, old money, real rich. You probably saw his home on the way in. Here, dummy. Sure, just across the street is the Frontier store. That's where I shop. Nice and clean, good prices, solid inventory. There's a bunch of hustlers around the thermometer. Not a lot of great stuff, but generally cheap. I'd stay out of it at night though. If you want the good stuff, head on down to the motel across the interstate. They're expensive, though. I don't remember. Sorry. These days, the town hall's kind of locked down. Lots of security there after a shootout, and police haven't really given any updates. No, I don't support that type of stuff. Fair. There's a bunch of drug pushers out on the streets near the school. Makes me sick. And then, it's not a bad place, but there's a casino under the pawn shop. They think they're all sneaky-like, but I know the office knows. May the one true God bless you.
What's up?
Oh, it's our little friend of Baker. You've been making quite a name for yourself. My name's Mia. Yeah, I don't really sleep much, so Kareem's got me working extra shifts. It's not half bad. I sometimes have to break up fights, but otherwise it's a pretty smooth job. It's actually pretty easy. Kareem's last bodyguard got fired because he didn't want to rough up this one crazed bitch. Modesty and all that. She cut 3 people with a knife because the cops showed up. Me? I have no such reservation. I would have punched that bitch in the throat the moment she started yelling. And then when a rowdy customer wants to get handsy, he goes into the drunk tank. Not really hard for me to put him in there. I was one of Frick Stanton's mercs. The pay was a lot better, but the guy had wandering hands. After the 5th time, I punched him in the face. I quit right then and there. No 2 weeks notice for him. Before that, I was in the Army. Border Patrol on the northern border. Not much to tell there, really. Sure.
Hold it. Baker Town Hall's under new management. State your business. I heard about that. Precise hit could have destroyed the whole town hall. The mayor must have called you in then, alright? Head upstairs and talk to Lauren. Look for the idiot at the back desk. Feel free to pop one between his eyes on the way in, just don't touch anything else. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not paid to be friendly.
Why are you talking to me? Are you trying to be cute? Idiot. Guarding it from intruders like you. I'd get on out if I were you. Or don't. If you don't leave, then I'll have an opportunity to exercise my trigger finger. West. Take a hike, yeah?
Oh, hey. Name's Embry. I don't know why you're here. If you're just here to explore, I would, beat it before the others lose their minds. Guarding the place. Psychos and stuff. Dayglow. Joined the army after that. It was... the army. Okay.
You got business here? I'm Kingman. I'm the guy you can talk to if you have business here. If you don't, you should leave. There was a shootout recently. We've been brought in to make sure that there isn't another one. A bunch of crazies attacked Town Hall a month ago. Nasty business. It's still under investigation. Nah, I don't think so. Redding was a hired gun for the Phoebus family. A lot of things. He's busy right now. If you do have business, talk to Lauren upstairs. If you don't, then get out of here. Sure.
If you're here for Morton, you should get moving.
NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control. Follow.
I assume you have some manner of business here. State it. That is true, and I have always appreciated initiative. Very well. Just this once you may speak with the mayor.
Well, Lauren let you in. Do you have business to discuss? Yes. You may address me as Mayor Stone or Mr. Stone. And you are? I see. A pleasure to meet you. What is the nature of your business here? Oh, it's a criminal matter, or a clerical one. Filed a crime with the sheriff's office, or filed a paperwork request with the DRC. Either way, you have the wrong location. Good day. Like what? If you really wanted to get my attention, you would have already taken care of my security. Well, Lauren Lake. Sure, anything for my constituents. A while. Paperwork is very taxing, and I have lost track of time. Oh, this and that. Independent. As the single largest employer of this area, he is constantly on my mind. Good. Oh, it's a criminal matter, or a clerical one. File the crime with the sheriff's office, or file the paper. Either way, you... Yeah, not good enough. Security, escort our guest out. Well, Lauren... I have no time for... Well, Lauren... Do you have a message to deliver then? Well, Lauren let you... Good. Well, Lauren... An activist. I would try the community. Town hall is simply not the place for activism. Lauren, could you... Well, Lauren... If you really... Well, Lauren let you...
Can you believe that fucking guy? The Mad Roman? Who does he think he is? Sorry, I'm Sergeant Banks. I mean, Joseph. Call me Joseph. I keep forgetting I'm not on duty. Agostino's, the sleazebag in the Greek restaurant. Someone should put him on a cross. See how he likes it. All the troopers are boycotting his business until he drops the Roman bullshit. I just came back from risking my life, watching my friends get torn to pieces for 6 months on the front line. Just to see dumbasses who have never seen the Legion turning them into damn cartoons. He's making a mockery of everything we've been fighting for. If you want to help, you should help me whack that owner. I will if you don't. No way, not enough. He needs to pay. Whatever. I don't see it that way, but I guess if you could get him to change the restaurant back to Greek, we'll call it a day. This shit isn't a joke, though. Hey. I knew he was a loose cannon. What a freak, man. We'll come back, but don't expect us to be real friendly customers. We shouldn't have to be the ones that put Bob down. Agostino's, the sleazebag in the Greek restaurant. Someone should put him on a cross. See how he likes it. All the troopers are boycotting his business until he drops the Roman bullshit. Yeah, since we're in a state of war, we pretty much bring our gear with us everywhere. Hard to pretend I'm on vacation with my service rifle next to my bed, but at least I'm ready to go if they need me. Yeah, I just told you I'm not on duty. I'm on R&R. More than I'd like. I was at Nelson when it was overrun. I watched the Legion massacre the place. A lot of the troopers dropped their weapons and ran, so I covered their retreat and tossed mines in the gap between Nelson and Forlorn Hope. Took a few Legionaries down, but we didn't do much killing that day. They gave me a medal and a few weeks of leave for that. Now I'm here. Thanks. You're right. There's a lot left to be done. I'll make those bastards pay for what they did. Go thank the troopers still out there. Stop telling me that. Seriously, stop telling me that. Say it again, I swear. Say that one more time. Watch what happens. It's been nice to have some peace and quiet, and this place is the closest I could get to a beach for now. My CO calls me crazy, but I love the heat. Can't get enough of it. I'll retire there if we can keep it locked down. I'm the first one to volunteer for day shift, but I always have to bring extra boots because when I stand in place too long, they melt. It's alright here too, but there isn't too much to look at. Not well. I think my negativity is one of those reasons the brass approved my R&R. They probably feel like I'm bringing down the others. They keep sending fresh troops to McCarran, but they can barely leave the front gate, let alone fight the Legion. All those troopers ready to reinforce the front lines, and leadership won't even let them clear a 2-mile perimeter around the Mojave headquarters? Pisses me off. I warned you, dumbass! that fucking guy. You. Hey. That's.
Has to be so.
Hey. Art.
Drop. Out.
I'm the.
Hopefully, they can learn from places like this.
sorry, madam, but I'm afraid the pool is for guests of the Hawaiian theme only. I'm gonna have to ask you to vacate. sort of thing would normally never happen. But you do seem hygienic. Okay, you may stay. Just this once.
Back for more? Know you can do it. Now this next part is going to be a bit trickier. But give me a bit to work out the paperwork they need to become official junior partners. Go see Doug. She needs something. I'll get back to you when I'm ready.
Welcome to Fargo Foods, the home of the Fargoer. Great. They told me what they were having you do, but we need to take it one step further. Typical Fargo practice, you understand. Now, what I need you to do is find an inn with Stanton & Co. You've seen their posters all around, and it just so happens that Stanton and his upper management are right here in the area. Stanton is a tough cookie, but one of his uppers, Stubbs I think it was, should be all he needs to be convinced at our company's pristine reputation and spotless record. Get in with him, and Baker's as good as gold for Fargo operation. Quickly now, Crimson's no doubt spying on us as we speak. Welcome back to Fargo Foods. Location-specific specialty. Daglo's got the atomic apple pie, Portland's got the reefer ricotta, and ours is the Fargoer. Nope. Because if I look like one and I quack like one, I must be one. But that's all hooey. Real reason I'm called that is because when I get sick, I cough like a duck. I tried dressing green because ducks aren't green, but it hasn't helped much. I don't know what those fancy words mean, I just know it hurts like hell. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, but keep trying, see what it gets you. I guarantee you won't like it. I used to be a fine hunter in the wilds of the Boneyard. Not so wild anymore, though. Can't get better game than that. Should start charging for you asking them. Not lousy, but I wouldn't argue if you told me it was. People have been skipping right past Baker ever since the town hall closed. Not to mention the controversy around the Greek place. People used to stop here for meals and hang out for days. Some travelers don't stop at all anymore. Hopefully things pick up soon.
Are you one of the new workers? My name's Luz. There's a drill for you somewhere. Nothing. For now. Construction of the Wendell Peterson Memorial Highway. It was supposed to have been finished years ago. Fine. That would be Lemon. Or Emmanuel Fold. Although, if you believe the rumors, in any event, he's the foreman. For now, at least. That he's taking money from Stanton, deliberately slowballing the project. I don't know about that. He'd be stupid to be working with that guy with the court cases going on right now. He's definitely corrupt, though. I'm trying to get him removed. He's not paying us what he owes, and the way he's working us, I'm not convinced he's actually trying to do his job. We need leverage. We don't have any hard evidence of wrongdoing on Lemon's part, but we suspect he's been cutting our pay. It's not normal for a check to be different amounts every month, right? The project is partially funded by Frick Stanton, but there are rumors about him slow-walking the project intentionally. I don't personally believe that, though. Once you do that, you could either head to Hightower or go to the press. The only things Fold understands are power, money, and reputation. If you threaten one of those, he'll probably work with you. There's a few ways you could help us get a seat at the bargaining table. Our main issue is we need proof of wrongdoing. Stolen wages, broken equipment, or other general corruption would do. Lemon won't trust any of us snooping around, but maybe you can get him to slip up or check out the equipment to get proof that we can't do our jobs here. Leland Hightower is the guy around here if you want to get something done. He's got the resources to make things happen, and we want him on our side. Doesn't seem like he's bought and paid for. Probably because he has too much money to care about that. I don't know. You're the one offering to help. Maybe Fold has something in his tent? Good luck getting him out of there, though. If you're real handy with tools, you could check out our equipment. A lot of it is non-operational, but that's as far as our technical knowledge goes. If you can figure out how everything is broken, maybe there are some clues there, too. Thanks. No hard feelings if you come up short. Hey again. Somewhat. I'm supposed to be representing them, but some of them enjoy doing nothing, so I'm getting mixed signals on what they want. In any event, until I can get some better leverage, I'm not going to move at all. We'll need it.
I've got a lot of work on my desk. Whatever you want, make it quick. That is me, yes. You may address me as Project Foreman Fold. What would you like to know? Well, we're a little over budget and a little bit behind the schedule, but completion is within sight. Oh, you're one of those skeptics. Look, the overpass construction project is a monument of good old Californian ingenuity. Problems do arise, and they will keep arising, but we will overcome them. 7 years. 1 year. Oh, well, many things. Red tape, bureaucratic frustrations, employee turnover, environmental studies, the works. Nothing too different than the usual delays back west. I should be getting back to work. You need something? I am Project Foreman Fuld. I'm overseeing the construction of the Wendell Peterson Memorial Highway. This conversation is over. You need something? Well, you won't find any wrongdoings here. I assure you, this is one of the best job sites in the entire Republic. Just ask around. The workers love my treatment. My policy is to let them work at their own pace, as to not injure themselves. I care about my crew's well-being first and foremost. Goodbye.
Evening.
Hey there, how's it going? Name's O'Higgins. I'm a worker here at the overpass. Because I don't gotta. I'm on break right now. It'll probably last a couple hours. And I got a couple more breaks lined up later. Yeah, probably. But I don't really care. 4 years. I'm on a 6-year contract to help build the overpass. Before that, I was a janitor and animal feeder at the Hub Zoo. That's right. It was pretty cool because I like animals and, I mean, Night Stalkers are scary to other people, but I don't know how anyone can resist giving them belly rubs. I never had a problem with them. The pay and hours kind of sucked though. City Hall kept cutting the budget, but I think they started turning around now. Hope so at least. Well, basically, I have to put in 6 years of labor on this project. In exchange, I get room, board, and meals. The paycheck comes every 3rd month. It's an okay job, especially since the foreman doesn't really push us to finish the work, and we get paid regardless. So I don't have to do anything in order to support my family back west. Well, I got paid once a month when I first started, but then... Yeah, now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Now that I think about it, Luz was talking about stolen wages the other day. I was kind of tuning it out because she's always talking about that stuff. I really like this gig. I don't want to cause any issues, you know. Goodbye.
Bet you I can stack cinder blocks higher than you.
Bet you I can stack cinder blocks higher than you.
You need something? That must be due to the bureaucratic bloat and red tape that's slowing things down. We're all dealing with the government's inefficiency here. Look, what do you want from me? I'm trying to run a job site here. Funding for large projects like this doesn't grow on trees. Shit. I only took a little off the top, okay? I got greedy. There's a bigger story than just some paychecks. I'll tell you if you can assure me that I won't be blamed. Shit. It's Stanton, okay? He sends the money to keep things from moving too quickly. He puts a lot of money into Baker, and he does a lot of good things for the people here. A completed overpass will lead to the NCR clearing out Kelso and making a new highway south. That means traffic can avoid Baker, and I-15 risks drying up. It's good for everyone if we don't finish this thing. This could have been easy, you know? I would have paid you to keep your stupid mouth shut. Now I have to give it all to those lazy bums just to save my own skin. Fuck you. Give me the settlement form. I'll sign it.
Move along.
Fort Weston up until a month ago when Colonel Roya showed up. Got transferred here to make sure nothing comes through the gate to the south. Hey there. Yeah. Honestly, I wish I had a combat posting. Legion are overrunning the Mojave, and I'm stuck guarding a power plant. It just sucks. If it was operational, it'd be one thing, but I'm guarding a useless installation. I want to do something, damn it! Nothing good. Feel free to enter at your own risk. That land is not patrolled or protected by the NCR. An old bomb crater blocks the road to Kelso a few miles ahead, and it's seeping with radiation. No point in clearing out whatever's up there just to turn into ghouls in the process. If you're looking to do some hunting or find some action, that's where you'll find it. But don't expect us to come running if you get into trouble.
Yeah? My name is Mikhail. I'm this facility's OSI director. I'm in charge of keeping this substation operational and diverting its power across the region. At least, whatever power we can get out of this place still. The station is currently only producing emergency power, which is around 30% of our total capacity. Office of Science and Industry. It's the NCR's government main research bureau. Our job is to solve problems before they begin, but usually we're just cleaning up the messes of everyone else. Usually the followers. We want its electricity, or, well, more accurately, its finer control of electricity. Right now, the dam has to route power to the hub before its power level can be changed. That causes all sorts of brownouts because the hub's power needs change depending on the time of day. I was born into it, actually. Both of my parents were OSI agricultural scientists on the Big Circle. They studied the reproductive habits of the black bloatfly. I understand it's important, but that was too boring for me, so I took engineering and electrical courses instead. They're a bunch of anarchists. I have never liked them. God bless Kimball for taking the OSI out of the hands of those nut jobs. No, just this facility. I'm kind of my own boss, though. OSI East is in the Mojave, and this is technically outside the Marshall Zone and NCR border. Okay, then. Robots. Lots and lots of robots. The place was inactive when NCR first took control of it. My predecessor turned on the power without running any security checks. As you might expect, the robots reactivated and massacred a bunch of the troops. We haven't been able to stage a recovery mission. Nothing. NCR ate a lot of lead, and OSI doesn't want the machinery damaged, so they just locked it off. I'm honestly pretty pissed at the last guy. The pre-war people actually left a note telling us that this would happen and the key code to turn them off. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Job's simple enough, but you'll need to be pretty well armed if you want to make it out alive. Run down there and install this override module. Look for the console near the big generators with electricity sparking on top. The module includes a kill switch that should take out the two biggest security bots. but the smaller ones run on a different server, so you'll have to watch out for those. Keep in mind that the security systems down there was able to wipe out a couple of squad of troopers. Nobody will blame you if you change your mind.
I'm afraid my program... Kill that son of a bitch.
Hold its breath.
Made in the USA. Another glorious day in the US Army. Looks like this is my lucky day. Go! Box me up and ship me home.
A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Every day is a good day to die.
you are. Were you trying to hide from me?
You ever think about how...
Yeah? No shit. You really did it, huh? Wow. Well, here's what I'm authorized to pay you, plus a little extra. I'm pretty sure you just earned me a raise, too. Brass probably won't let us back down there on account of what happened last time, but it seems like everything is up and running at full power now. Let's hope it stays that way.
how we're guarding sand? Like dying over miles of sand.
Another day in paradise.
Congratulations. Now sit back, listen, and try to keep your mind open. This is Woozer, and this is the sound of Baker's Underground. Looks like Baker's got some new troublemakers, the Castle Gang, fresh from the hub and ready to make life miserable for everyone. If you live there, keep your doors locked and your guns loaded.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm going to change that tune when I'm back on top in June. That's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let them get me down. 'Cause this final word, it keeps me spinning round. Well, I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pilot, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Oh, you know I can't deny it. Many times I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart won't buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, well, I'd hop up on a big bird and let that fly. Well, I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Oh, you know I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. And if there's nothing shaking here come this July, well, I'm gonna hold myself in a little ball and die. Oh, it's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get
and you're ready to flow.
No laws, no limits. Just the sound of the new world being born, one note at a time. You're listening to Radio Baker. Good news for the soldiers in the trenches. Fort Weston is sending more food to the front lines. Let's just hope it stays fresh.
As he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows plowing through the ragged skies and up the cloudy draw. They ride on near their crimes. As the riders looked on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on the range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies. Yippee-yi-yi,
NCR says they got it under control. But I say if you're out there, keep your gun loaded and your eyes open.